Hi, I'm Joe James. Welcome to part 9 of my How the Autistic Brain Works series. If you haven't seen my other videos, please check them out on my Facebook page. Go to videos and it's Joe James Autistic Awareness and Photography. And you can check out my YouTube channel, which is The Proud Autistic, which basically just has them all right there for you. So it's actually more convenient to go on the YouTube channel. So today, part 9 is talking about extreme stereotypes and how the media portrays us incorrectly. Now, an extreme stereotype for autistics is Asperger's, incredibly high functioning, super intelligent. We're talking about like Sherlock Holmes and Dr. House and Sheldon Cooper and all the people that you would associate with being super high intelligent autistics. You know, even to the point where when we talk about it, we talk about, you know, real people like Einstein and Darwin and Tesla and Bill Gates and so on and so forth. And then we've got the other extreme, you know, I hate this phrase, but this is the phrase that is used by neurotypicals, is classic autism. It's very, very outdated, but that's the point I'm trying to make, is these stereotypes are offensive and wrong. So then you have the incredibly low functioning child who's sitting in the corner rocking, can't, you know, look at you, can't talk to you, screams a lot, you know, non-verbal obviously, has serious meltdowns, smashes things up, you know, and looks autistic. And that is a huge problem for every single other autistic person that doesn't fit into those two categories, because that's literally what we're put into by the media. I would like to just quickly talk about media as well, continuously saying we are learning disabled. They will say autism and other learning disabilities. Well, you need to stop that. You need to stop thinking like that, because our brains were designed to learn. That's what they're designed to do. We're not learning disabled. The neurotypicals are teaching disabled. They don't know how to teach us. So why don't you learn how to teach us, and then we won't be learning disabled. We are Lego in your Meccano box set. You have to show us the way. Do not just throw us out of the box and say, well, you can't do that, so what's the point? Which happens over and over and over again. So the one extreme of the incredibly disabled child, they are given lots and lots and lots of help, right? They will never really have mental health issues because they don't really understand what's going on, and they generally, unless they're institutionalized, but that's a whole other thing we're going to talk about another time, they're generally, you know, they get looked after, okay? And the incredibly high functioning ones, normally they're not particularly popular socially, but they do very well academically, and they will go on to, you know, change the world as such. But what about all the people in between? They're described as having autism. That's never ever going to help or be accurate for a start, because we don't have something, we don't have anything. We have an autistic brain, that's what we have. So we don't have autism, we are autistic. Be proud. I am autistic, I am proud. That's what people should be saying. Not because I think so, because I know that it's better for your mental health, plus it's actually scientifically correct. We are evolved to be like this. There's not a disorder that came into the genetic pool to make us worse human beings. We were evolved to be like this to benefit nature and humanity. Look at my video about the evolution of the autistic mind. So, again, what we are saying, what I am saying, and the autistic people I know and the autistic people that I'm friends with, what we're saying is you always treat us like we're less. Like, oh, well done, good on you. And it's not okay to do that, okay? We should be respected. Everybody who is a good, brilliant person, who's a good human, should be respected, not pitied, you know? And that's what happens in the media. So even when you have the super intelligent, high functioning genius autistic, they're still treated and they're still portrayed as being socially rude or awkward. I mean, it's so annoying that it's detrimental to us autistics, because it's an extreme, and these extremes must stop, because when we go out in public, especially when we don't look autistic, which is something I really don't understand, okay, we don't get treated well, okay? We get treated badly because we're different, because we don't wear our autistic brain on the outside. You know, it's part of the reason why I wear autistic pride t-shirts, is basically just to say, yeah, this is also what autistic looks like. You know, I'm out there, I'm loud and proud. You know, I'm the equivalent of a gay guy in Pride Parade, just going yes, and I love it, because I love it. I love being autistic, and I love autistic people. Autistic people are so honest and pure, and if the world just gave us a chance, instead of looking at us like we're disabled and disordered, it doesn't matter if an autistic person has a disability. That does not define them. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with having a disability. I have severe anxiety disorder that disables me in a lot of situations. You wouldn't know it, but it really does. But that doesn't define me, and I'm not embarrassed of it. I'm okay with being disabled. But don't treat me differently, badly. Don't pity me, just support me. Give me help. Like you would with any other human being who you could see was struggling in any situation. So it's the equivalent of, you see an elderly lady, she's perfectly capable of doing whatever she can, you know, she's mobile, whatever, and she slips over, she trips over, and she hurts herself, and she's carrying a bag of shopping, and all that shopping goes everywhere. You wouldn't walk past. Some people would. They're bad people. Some people might video it. They're bad people. Some people might say, nothing to do with me, and they're bad people. No, good people, you would help that lady. Me personally, I'd not only help her, but I'd offer to carry her shopping home. Because that's, for me, that's what being a good human is. That's what being a good person is. So it's not her fault that she slipped and fell. It's not our fault that we were born autistic in a neurotypical world. It's not our fault that we are Lego in your Meccano box. Help us fit in to your Meccano world, and stop throwing us out of the box or treating us like we're not good enough. Because that's what's happening to most autistic people, and it is causing serious mental health issues. So forget about the media stereotypes, forget about the one extreme to the other, and remember everyone in the middle. And I know what you're going to say about it being a spectrum. Most people don't get that. Most people don't know what a spectrum is. A spectrum is lights. It is a blend of lights. It's a light spectrum. So you've got all the different colours. That is a rainbow. We are all part of the human rainbow, not just autistics. We are all part of the spectrum. So don't look at us as being different in a negative way, or less than, or not good as, or you can't do that, or you can't do this. Look at it as the positive of being autistic and having someone who has such a remarkable brain that it's not really that important that they can't socialise. It shouldn't be that important to you. Maybe it's important to them, but it shouldn't be that important to you as a neurotypical. But if you're autistic, don't feel bad that you can't communicate, because other people should be making the effort as well as you, because I guarantee you autistic people are making the effort. We make the effort so much, it literally cripples us. So how about a 50-50? How about a little bit of understanding? How about a little bit of leeway? How about a little bit of autism awareness from an autistic adult, and people actually listen? So share this, share this, share this, share this. I want this to be seen by all the people that stereotype us, and stop doing it. Also, just on an afterthought, wouldn't it be nice if autistic people played autistic roles in TV shows and movies? Right? Because blackface is not acceptable. Having a white person play a black person is not acceptable. But there are many, many autistic actors, and there are many, many autistic people who can be great actors. So why not give autistic roles to autistic individuals and stop living off this one extreme stereotype to the other? Because we are all human, we are all equally autistic, but we have our struggles in different ways. But we are a tribe, we are a minority, so let's be treated as such. Thank you.